Gaffer, obviously a disappointing result up at Ross County, but it's still a good performance.
Yeah, listen, it was a good performance. I wouldn't say obviously disappointed to lose the game, Gareth, but I think in the 90 minutes we performed really well. We know ourselves, we let ourselves down with the 2 goals. We could have defended them a lot better. But like I said at the time, I said at half time to the boys, you don't take the opportunities that arose to us, then you're going to get punished, and that was the case. You know, we could have easily have been 2 or 3 up at half time with the opportunities we created. I thought, the goalkeeper made some fantastic saves for Ross County, and another day could have, like I said, could have went 3-0 at half time. But got to give credit to Ross County. They stuck at it and they kept going and they got their 2 goals. But from our point of view, we were disappointed with the goals we conceded.
Now, you mentioned they're not taking chances when we could have. To leave there with maybe not even a point, obviously that maybe viewed as disappointing.
Yeah, listen, I think the least we deserve was a point with the performance, and I think if you'd asked Malky, he would agree. You know, they knew they had a tough day. We were very good, but at the end of the day we come away with no points, and that was a disappointing thing for the effort we put in. But we've got an opportunity tomorrow at home to go and try and win the game against Edinburgh, and if we can do that, then hopefully we put ourselves in a position where we can go into the next round.
And of course, in the game there was some good individual performances, but good for George to get his first goal of the season as well. Always positive for a striker scoring early on in the season.
Correct. George has did a couple of niggles over pre-season. Hopefully they're now coming to the end of that. But he'll be a massive player for us going forward this season, along with the rest of the boys as well. But you're right, for strikers to get goal early part of the season gives them that confidence to go on, and we hope that George and Robbie can chip in with the amount of goals they got last season as well.
Now we know how difficult tomorrow's game's going to be, but obviously a lot riding on it tomorrow.
Yeah, there is. For a lot of teams, not just ourselves. There's a few teams over Tuesday, Wednesday's games have put themselves in a position where they can qualify, but I'm not really interested in other teams. I'm interested in us, and first and foremost we've got to take the game to Edinburgh. We know they're hurting, they've lost their 3 games so far, and they'll be coming here to try and win the game here. So first and foremost we need to make sure that we get at them, and I'm sure we'll do that. If we can play at the levels we have so far over the 3 games, then we'll put ourselves in a good position. But we can't underestimate Edinburgh. They've got a fantastic management team in Alan Mabry and Mark Kerr, so I know them very well. I know how they like to set their teams up, so they'll be coming here to try and pick up 3 points, Gareth, and upset the apple cart. But we've got to focus on ourselves, and we'll do that tomorrow.
And you mentioned after the Ross County game just how important qualification from this cup is for teams like Morton, and like you say, you can only focus on ourselves, but going out there tomorrow and hoping for the best.
We're more than just hoping for the best, Gareth. We need to win the game. That's it. You know, no disrespect to Edinburgh, but we should be winning, and that is the aim. We have to win. You know, we need to try and get through the group stage. Like I say, we're in a good position to hopefully then get in the next round, get a good draw, and hopefully get some finances that can hopefully help us bring in a couple of more players.
And also to have the game at home and have such an important game at home, it's good for our point of view as well.
Yeah, listen, everything's riding well for us. Capel's a fortress, you know, you've seen that last season, and we want to continue that. We've done really well at home so far in the games that we've played, St Mirren and obviously Stranraer, so we want to continue that tomorrow against Edinburgh and kick on, get into their game. So again, if the boys perform to the levels they can, then I'm sure we should do okay. But if they come with the mindset that again it's another lower league opposition, then it'll be a tough day for them. Sorry.
In terms of preparation as well, good to have that full week instead of having the break on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, it's good to get the full week. Again, Edinburgh having played Saturday, Wednesday, and then having to come again tomorrow. It'll be a tough ask for them, but listen, they're professionals. They'll get their head down, they'll work hard, and they'll make it difficult for us. But we've got to overcome that. We've got to make sure from first minute to the last minute we're at them, and that'll be the case tomorrow. We know the importance of that. We need to win the game, and that'll be our full focus, Gareth, is to try and win the game and get the 3 points.
And just in terms of team news, we know of Jack Baird's injury, but is there any other in terms of availability anyway for tomorrow? How welcome?
No, listen, only one's Jack. No, Jack will be a massive loss for us in the next couple of weeks, months, but we're hoping to get him back as quickly as possible. We'll obviously need to try and recruit a couple of players. We're actively doing that, we're actively speaking to players, but again, the same things always comes down to money, Gareth, and that's the stumbling block as always. Players are trying to get as much as they can for each other. As a club, we have to make sure that we don't go spending way above our budget. So we'll keep going. We'll try and keep identifying players that we want to get to the club, and then if we can get something sorted, great. If not, we move on.